First action figure we're going to look at, guys, is the Peter Parker anti-venom suit. This one is kind of a boilerplate repaint. There's nothing too exciting going on here. I mean, he's got what looks like a Sunfire body on him, so it's kind of ho-hum. Only exciting thing I think is like the head sculpt, maybe. I don't really see anyone getting this unless they just really love Spider-Man 2, unless they really have to have all those alternate costumes. We're going to be seeing a lot of alternate costumes from the game today, guys. By the look of it, this one comes with a couple of sets of extra hands, extra head. That's neat. I don't know, it's just really bland. It's really boring. The next one we're going to look at, guys, is Miles Morales in his Puerto Rico suit. This one's kind of neat, I guess. It's not really one that I want personally, but if you're a Miles Morales fan, if you like the video game, well, you know, all the usual. If you're this and you're that, then obviously you want this. I don't know. I don't think there's a huge market for like all these repaints, but God, there's gotta be somebody out there that loves them. It comes with extra hands, comes with... Actually, I don't know what else he comes with. It looks like he just comes with extra hands, but at least he looks pretty clean. Paint looks pretty okay. Looks like there's a little bit of sculpting there on his chest, that little star there. That's pretty nice. The rest of him kind of looks like we've seen it before, I think, but you know, I don't really care enough to look. There are a few positive things about this one. The torso looks like it's pretty nicely done by Hasbro, so if you're just a fan of sculpting, if you're a fan of just little touches by Hasbro here and there on certain action figures, this might be a good one to check out. The next one we're going to look at, guys, is Spirit Spider. This one is actually a Walmart exclusive. Not that I think anyone's really going to care all that much. Comes with a couple of sets of extra hands, it looks like, and then this is what it looks like all together. It looks like, oh god, it looks like one of those foundation suit Spider-Man action figures is something that we saw a while back. Doesn't have any butterfly joints on it. Uses the waist swivel and the ab crunch. I don't know, some of the details on them look kind of okay. Like, it looks like the light falls on it really nicely. I'll say that. And the paint, it looks pretty good. I think the most interesting thing about this one is the head sculpt and, well, the feet. That's probably what people are going to be the most interested in. Here's another look up close. Yeah, it's a pretty bland action figure when you get up close to him. But the head sculpt does look pretty awesome, and, well, you know, he's got feet. I'm sure somebody out there is going to be into that. Next one we're going to look at here, guys, is Miles Morales in his upgraded suit. This is kind of cool looking, I think. Comes with some extra hands, comes with some special effects. Not a bad looking action figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these images here. It looks like it's more or less Miles Morales action figure we've seen before, with a repaint about it. The Miles Morales action figure that came out was pretty decent, but it does have that ab crunch and waist swivel, so, I mean, don't get too excited about it. We've seen it before. It's just a repaint. Repaint, repaint, repaint. Well, we all knew we were getting repaints going into this, so there's no surprises here. It's just, this is an upgraded suit. I'm pretty sure this is just the Armadillo Wave Miles Morales with a new coat of paint. If you don't already have it, I guess maybe check it out. It's alright. It's not a bad action figure. It looks cool. Just, it's a repaint. 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 Next one we're going to look at, guys, is Miles Morales in his 2099 Brooklyn suit. And I'm actually kind of surprised by this one, because this is a pretty neat looking action figure. A lot of cool textures on this one, especially on those pants. They're all baggy and stuff, and that armor that he's wearing on his top looks really cool. It's kind of hard to get a sense of it when he's posing like this, but it is kind of a neat pose they did there, isn't it? Here he is at the ready. We can get a better sense of what he's all about. He's very shiny. I like that. This is where the action figures in this particular wave finally get cool, I think. Because even though I'm not terribly interested in, you know, this 2099 Miles Morales suit, I do think it looks pretty neat. I think it's well done. And don't have anything bad to say about it. I think that it's a cool looking action figure, and I like cool looking action figures. If it was on sale or something, I'd think about picking it up, but full price, I don't know. It's just not something that I really have to have, you know what I mean, guys? Like, I don't need to just go out and get it day one, but if it's like 50% off, I might hem and haw over it, you know? Yeah, the back of them looks just as good as the front, I think. This is kind of a surprising release. It feels like they really went all out on him. Of all the costumes to go all out on, of all the ones to choose, this is the one, huh? Alright. Okay, Hasbro. It's a strange game you're playing, but it's a game. Looks like it comes with some web effects. These are pretty boilerplate things right here. Nothing too shocking. Like, we've seen a bunch of Spider-Man action figures come with stuff like this. It's cool, it's whatever. Next one we're going to look at, guys, is the Black Cat. And this is a character that I really liked from the Spider-Man video game series. I really wish that she would have had more of an appearance in Spider-Man 2. She had a pretty good appearance in the Spider-Man 1 DLC. And, well, she had a little bit of a presence in the main game, too, but, God, she felt like she really got shuffled off in the second game. That was too bad. Although, the segment that she had was pretty neat. Looks like she comes with a set of extra hands, guys, and she also comes with the Wand of Watum that she steals from Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum in the game. FYI, that's why she's able to go through all those portals and stuff and why Miles has to chase her. This one looks like a very complete action figure to me. It looks like they didn't cheap out on any of the sculpting or anything. I like that she has her high heels. Sometimes they eliminate high heels and it doesn't do the lady action figures any favors, I don't think. I also like that they have that torso rocker and ab crunch combo on her because more and more of the women action figures are starting to have that, and I think that it's great. Also, it's cool to see all the line work and the tassels and all that. It's just a really good representation of the character. Her face looks as full as it does in the game. It's got that seductive vibe about it. I just love what they're doing here. Of all the ones that I've seen so far, this is the only one I've seen that I look at and I think to myself, yeah, I kind of want that. The next one we're going to look at, guys, is Black Suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man 2, obviously, and I think this is very obviously one of the ones that everyone's going to want. If any of them are going to sell at all, this one has got to be it, because, come on, it's Spider-Man in his black suit. Everybody loves Spider-Man in his black suit. I think people might love Spider-Man in his black suit more than they love him in his regular suit. That's a big claim. I don't know about that one, but still the fact remains that this is the black suit. And it's got all the texture, all that like writhing feel about it, because look up close, guys. Look up close. You can see that it looks like it's just writhing all over his body, and that spider insignia is raised. Looks like he's got that torso rocker or an ab crunch. He doesn't have butterfly joints, though, which is something that surprises me because I'm so used to seeing it on Spider-Man action figures. But regardless, not there. He does have a boot cut, though, which is kind of surprising in of itself. Maybe they're thinking about using this one for future bodies. I imagine it's got to be on their mind, right? It looks like they just took the webs that come with regular Spider-Man action figures and repainted them as tentacles. Maybe not necessarily, because it kind of looks like they're attached, and it does look like there's multiple things going on here, so it's a little bit more complex than I'm making it out, but it kind of has that vibe to it when you look at it. You know what I mean? I'm not complaining. I think it looks cool, and I think that it fits in very nicely with the action figure. This is what it looks like standing straight up. Yeah, he looks pretty proud, looks well proportioned, looks like he's got some booties on, doesn't it? Did he have that in the game? I don't remember that. Well, maybe he did. It's been a while since I played Spider-Man 2. It's been like a year and a half, guys. And honestly, this is one of these things that I want to talk about because it's been a year and a half since Spider-Man 2 came out. And we need to talk about the concept of time-sensitive content. These are cool action figures, some of them, but it's been so long since the game came out that whatever hype there was, it's kind of died down. I don't know why they're bothering to release these at this point, because some people are going to buy them, but are there an overwhelming number of people who loved Spider-Man 2, the video game? I liked it. I didn't love it like I did the first Spider-Man game. I thought the first Spider-Man game was a lot better. If they were going to do this, guys, they really needed to release these right when the game came out. Immediately, and then maybe it would have been more relevant. Instead, they play a year and a half playing catch-up, and then they finally release the action figures, and okay, that's cool, but I don't really care, and I don't think a lot of other people really care all that much either. I think these action figures work better as products for children than they do as adult collectibles, because I'm not sure adults are just banging down the door to get Spider-Man 2 action figures. I think if they made them simpler, they made them cheaper, and released them under some sort of kids banner or something like that, that maybe these would be a better fit. As it stands, I don't know about slapping the Marvel Legends name on these. They keep trying to make the Gamerverse thing happen, and I just can't get into it. I got a few Gamerverse action figures, and just shrug my shoulders when I look at them. Again, it's a nice action figure, it's just that it should have come out in October 2023 and not February 2025. The next action figure we're going to look at from this wave, guys, is the Kingpin, and this one is based on his appearance from Spider-Man 1, the 2018 video game. This is a character from a video game in 2018. Boy, this is pretty long overdue, isn't it? It's cool looking. It's an Amazon exclusive. It goes up for pre-order in March. Yeah, this is pretty late release, guys. A whole, God, 7 years after the fact. Okay. Well, it comes with an extra head, comes with some hands, comes with this cane. Looks really good. I got nothing bad to say about him here. It does look like he uses a few parts from a standard Kingpin action figure that Hasbro's made. I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, good God, why didn't they make a Kraven the Hunter? Why didn't they make a Lizard? Both of those characters were in Spider-Man 2. The Kingpin? I don't know, man. Come on. Naturally, he scales a lot larger than other Spider-Man action figures in the wave. Is anyone surprised? Kingpin is huge. 7 years? Really? Jesus Christ, Hasbro. The last action figure we're going to look at from this Gamerverse wave, guys, is, of course, Venom. And all the ones that we've looked at today, other than, like, maybe Black Costume Spider-Man, I think that this is the one that people are going to want the most. Now, looking at this action figure, I thought that maybe they were using movie Venom for it, because it is kind of obnoxiously huge. You look at this and look how huge he is in comparison to Miles Morales. It looks like Miles goes up to his hips. This thing is insanely huge, so knowing that, that makes me think that this is going to be crazy expensive. This is probably going to be like a $75 action figure or something. Mark my words, I'm calling it right now. It's going to be a lot of moolah. Here's what all he comes with, guys. Comes with a set of extra hands, comes with some tentacle effects, I guess you could call them, symbiote effects. Comes with an extra head, and he also comes with spit. Spit. Whoever thought that spit would be an accessory? Well, here you go, guys, and, I'm not mad about it. This is what it looks like up close with that spit effect in there. It's actually a pretty nice touch. Looking at it up close, I'm really glad they did it. Kind of looks like there's something weird going on with his torso, doesn't it? He's got the ab crunch, but is there a torso rocker there? I don't really see anything. I can't really tell. It looks like maybe there might be like a double ab crunch or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to make out anything with the way that his symbol is, but kind of looks like there's something going on. I don't know. It might just be an ab crunch, and it's kind of hard to see with the white insignia covering everything. But I think that he looks pretty cool. He's got, it looks like an entirely new sculpt. There's definitely some raised elements all over his symbol. I keep wanting to call it different things. Symbol, insignia, whatever. Paint looks a little touchy here and there. Some of that white is spilling over onto the black. A lot of texture work on there, just like Spider-Man's black suit. It looks really good, and I think, God, that tongue, that reminds me of Eric Larson's art very much. Teeth look good. God, that's a heck of a Venom head sculpt, guys. It's so scary. A little bit. I love it. The head sculpt is one of my favorite things about this one. I have mixed feelings about the way they did Venom from the video game, but just the work on this one is pretty incredible. Well, Solomates, what do you think of these Spider-Man 2 Gamerverse action figures? Are any of these ones that you want for your collection? Do you want some but not others? Do you like them? Do you hate them? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments, because I'd love to hear from you. And be sure you check out my other videos in the meantime, guys. I'd like to thank you for spending your time here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, guys.